What's up, family? This is your man, not your boy, bringing you another gold nugget that you can either pick up or you can just kick it aside. Blac Chyna, a young lady that is promiscuous, a young lady who was immature in her way, provocative, one who found vanity within her looks, butt lifts and chest lifts and contouring of the body. We're very many young little girls aspire to be like, even young ladies. You know, she sent a message to a lot of the young ladies in this whole makeup of how one should invest in their body for the appeal and the attraction of a man. And yet, at the end of it all, by her creating this change today, she found she was really in a dark place. Check the video out and I'll be back.
It is now March 9th, 2023. I'm sorry, it's too early in the morning. It's 6:14. I'm in a little bit of traffic right now. I'm about to go get my buttocks reduced and also to my breast, because honestly I feel like I'm like past that stage. I've been there, done that. This is actually my 5th time, hopefully my last time getting my breast done. Yesterday I already had my nails off, letting them like get that good old air. I'm gonna retire the long sharp nails. You know, I'm gonna let all the other young ladies coming up, I'm gonna pass the baton, you know what I'm saying? Stepping into a different way. But I must say, like, look at who I just ran into. The one and only Matt. It's now Sunday. Whew. I must say I'm very happy. I'm in recovery mode right now. Got my bandages on. As you can see, got my breasts reduced. One of the best decisions I could have done in a very long time. Also, I got the reduction in my butt. All right, ladies. So normally my procedure would have taken like maybe 4 hours, right? Like 4 hours tops. My procedure took over 8.5 hours, y'all, because the simple fact that whatever that silicone mass, whatever that was in my buttocks, right? It kept clogging the machine and breaking. My days is like all confused. Okay, so today's Wednesday, the 15th. I'm actually on my way to go get these fillers dissolved from my cheeks and from my jawline, because enough is enough. It all has to come out. And that's just simple as that. I'm going to record the whole thing. I had like looked up a few things. Only thing that I heard that was like negative was that it just burns a lot. So, or stings. I ain't even worried about no stinging. I just want it out. Oh, look, see, I retired the sharp stiletto nails. Now I have, you know, some little cute Angela White nails. All right, I'm gonna record the whole thing, so I'm excited. All right, guys, so I just arrived.
What do you think? Let me say this right here. The ancient writings, the scrolls, the scriptures addressed everything in life. So many people are so afraid to listen to what was already foretold for us to stay on a path that we don't be guided and led by people. Listen to this right here. It says, I beseech you, brethren, in the mercies of the Most High, that you present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto the Most High, which is your reasonable service. This body, this temple that we are in, why would we not respect it, honor it for what it brings life into this world? And so many of us disrespect it. So many have died on the operation table. So many people have went broke trying to go and make changes on their bodies and putting all this money into it, but find themselves very unhappy. But listen to this right here. And it further goes and says, but be not conformed to this world, but transform by the renewing of your mind, that you may prove that is that good and acceptable and perfect will of the Most High. We shouldn't be conformed to this world. This world, many people look up at these people who are on TVs and the spotlights, who are in the entertainment industries. And yet little do they know, when they're trying to follow this path, these people have an opportunity to change. You see, Blac Chyna, she was able to change her body, reduced her breast that she enlarged, and her derriere, that now she has come to the epiphany or the enlightenment that life is beyond that. She has come to a place to realize that she was lost. As she says, she's trying to go to a higher place. She recognized when she got baptized, in other words, decided to go under, stand up and rise with a new mindset of the Most High. That's a different way of thinking than what the world will tell you. You see, she was able to reverse everything that she made a change in her life. But how many of the average Joe Schmoes out here don't have the luxury of changing what they had changed before? How many people out here are in worse places now because you followed these people that are on these pedestals that lead you to a road of darkness, that when they realize that they need to change, you're stuck. When I see that our sisters out here follow these women who wants to talk about women independence and, being feminist, and yet they run home to their husbands and get the women stirred all up. And yet they have a man to go home to, a family to go home to. And yet the ones who's trying to follow these type of women find themselves in a lonely place. Even the men have found themselves to emulate these rappers or these people in these spotlights or Hollywood screens, find themselves off in a worse place, finding out that the get-rich scheme is not even what it's all made out to be, that they have to get out here and do what's right. This running out here, killing and shooting and looting and stealing and all these things here that might be talked about on the music, in the music, degrading women, turning it up, puts you at a far more disadvantaged position where you have to play catch up in your life because you wasted so much time trying to be like something that you saw and they're really not. This is a sad day that this happens too often, and our youth are being sucked in. This world that it's already said, be on caution, do not be conformed to it. That you should be able to get to a place to prove what that is right. How can you do that in today's society when they say a boy is a girl and a girl is a boy? How can you do that in a society and they up here arguing about what the definition of a woman is? How can you do that in a society when they want to remove pronouns? How can you do that in a society when everything they've told you was contrary to what truth is, and now in your psyche, in your mindset, in your views, your opinions, you really think right is wrong and wrong is right? How do you overcome that thinking now when you got to go to these workplaces and have to sit before interview lines of people that your own thinking could be corrupt or contrary to the business aspect or vision, and you don't get the job? What about because you followed somebody and these women out here who try to lead women into this independence, feminine movement, and now all of a sudden when you are trying to fill the void of what was empty in connecting what is rightfully yours, called a husband, that now you wore yourself out by body counts. You wore yourself out by trying to get higher educations. That your time has kind of ran out a little to where now you're not even most attractive. They sold you a bag of lies. They sold you into this whole mindset that they are right, but the universe is wrong. You see, everything was beautifully made here on this universe that nobody needs to try to change it. For nature, the trees, the grass, the animals, the insects, the mammals, all knows its proper place in this whole thing called the earth. It's just man is so unhappy. They rather change everything. They rather graft trees and come up and produce different fruits and vegetables. They rather change the makeup of a man and a woman. They rather try to change the molecules that are of the water, of the air. They rather change all of these things because they're sick in the mind. Don't be one of those to follow. Be one to be able to prove what that is good and the acceptable will of the Most High who created this universe. You owe it to yourself. This is your man, not your boy, bringing you another gold nugget that you can either pick up or you can just kick it aside.
Think about it, 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 think about it.